There's a misconception in our law that if you live together for long enough, and whatever long enough means, that you're in a common law marriage. In our law, there's no such thing as a common law marriage. Other countries have acts that assist and protect people that are in a life relationship but are not married. We don't have that. So if your relationship ends and you feel that you've contributed to the acquisition of wealth, typically in the hands of the man, you'd have to go to court to show the court that you were in what they call a universal partnership. What that means is that you meaningfully contributed to his wealth and therefore you're entitled to some sort of share. To avoid having to go to court and to convince a judge that you're entitled to a share of the spoils, I always recommend that you enter into what they call a life partnership agreement, or also called a cohabitation agreement. And that document will regulate the rights and responsibilities of the parties. So it'll set out what you've brought into the marriage, which typically will remain yours, and what you acquired during the marriage, which typically will be shared. It'll also provide for usually a joint account to be opened, into which you each contribute equally, or according to your income, pro rata, and you share the household expenses, the groceries, the mortgage, the rental, and such things. And you may even have a formula where, because I earn more than you, I put in more, but at the end, I'll get more out of the relationship. So I put in 70, you put in 30. When we go our separate ways, I get 70, you get 30, net of all of the expenses. So if you choose not to get married, which a lot of people today choose, rather to live together, don't be naive. Don't assume that don't assume that the relationship will be successful. Whilst you don't have to be negative, just be proactive and sensible about it. Enter into an agreement to protect your rights, and it'll avoid fights. It will avoid fights. It will avoid lawyers, and it will avoid legal costs, and it will promote harmony and peace. So please consider a cohabitation agreement.